Alrighty guys, it is Qaaman here today, and I'm bringing you another Yu Hakusho segment on the different types of energy shown throughout the series. And this includes the spiritual energy, the demonic energy, and the sacred energy. So in today's video I will explain each one, how they are used, and who uses it. I will also include two other types of minor energy that were also shown in the series. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into this video. Let's start off with the most commonly used energy in Yu Yu Hakusho, spirit energy, which is also known as Reiki. Every, and I mean every human in Yu Yu Hakusho possesses spirit energy. However, certain humans such as Kuwabara have higher reserves of it. Other humans such as Genkai or Yusuke have trained themselves to use it properly. Although she isn't a fighter, Shizuru, Kuwabara's sister, could have had the potential to be a great fighter, as both the anime and manga implied that she had high spiritual awareness just like Kuwabara. Since spirit energy differs for every human out there, similar to my DNA being different from yours and everyone else who is watching this video, that means that everyone can use it differently. However, one thing that is consistent throughout the show and the manga is that spirit energy can increase due to emotions. We see this with two of the main characters in Yusuke and Kuwabara. Yusuke's spirit energy increased during the fight against Suzaku when Keiko was in trouble, and also against Toguro when he believed Kuwabara had died. Kuwabara's notable energy increases include Yukina being endangered by Torukane, and when Yusuke died, he was able to unleash the dimensional sword. As far as the usage of spirit energy goes, although it is shown that there are limitations to spirit energy, similar to Ki in Dragon Ball Z, it is shown that characters can raise their spirit energy in fights and through training, as shown with Yusuke early in the series. However, similar to Ki, without spirit energy, spirit usage cannot be accomplished. Despite this, spirit energy is primarily used for attacks, such as the spirit gun and the spirit sword. Genkai also showed that using spirit energy can also be used to heal, as she used it to heal Kuwabara after his fight against Rando. What separates spirit energy from the other types of energy is that the users of spirit energy are able to create spirit objects, as shown with the spirit sword and the spirit fly swatter. Now, moving on to demon energy, which is also called Yuki. Demons are the only species able to utilize demon energy, whereas humans are the only ones who can use spirit energy. One interesting point about demon energy is that in the English dub it was never called demon energy until later on in the series, where it was mentioned in the chapter Black Saga and even more later on in the Three Kings Saga. However, since most demons are stronger than humans, it's a lot more common for demons to utilize demon energy more efficiently, since they can possess more of it, being more powerful, as the average human is far weaker than the average demon. Similar to spirit energy, demon energy can also spike due to emotions. For instance, in the Dark Tournament, Hiei was angered while he was being contained by Ruka, as hinted by Genkai, which was raising his demon energy. Also, against Sensui, both Hiei and Kurama were said to get stronger after Yusuke's death, as it was said that they became A-class demons. On a similar note, however, it is shown that demons can also use demon energy to heal themselves, as shown with Rinku. Now, I've noticed something that separates demon energy from human energy. In the series, spirit energy has been shown to have the ability of creating objects such as Kuwabara's spirit sword and fly swatter. However, demon energy isn't shown to create demonic weapons, as it is shown more of a tool to manipulate real-life weapons instead. For instance, Kurama's demon energy manipulates plants along with his rose whip. Rinku manipulates his yo-yos, and Toya manipulates his ice shards. Hiei, however, uses his Dragon of the Darkness Flame, more of a summoning force than anything else, so his example is neither here nor there. Although he isn't a demon, Sniper's use of his dice as bullets works similar to demonic manipulation of objects. We now move on to the rarest type of energy used throughout the series, called sacred energy or Sekuki. Legends say that originally, demons of this type of energy were thought of to be angels. However, in the manga, Sensui states that sacred energy is the purest form of spirit energy, and that the energy is holy in itself. This suggests that a human could possibly master and use sacred energy, as Sensui also implies that demons cannot use sacred energy, as it is the purest form of spiritual energy, as we all know that humans are the only ones who can use spirit energy. As far as users go, Sensui is the only character in the series shown to use this energy in both the anime and the manga. In order to use it, it takes about 40 years of discipline, but because Sensui had 7 personalities, it only took about 6 years. He also states that in order to use the sacred energy, the one who is able to manifest it must have a strong desire to correct the world around them, and that the energy naturally assimilates with the body. Once attained, their powers will transcend even the physical realm. Because Genkai lacked those qualities, not even she was able to attain that energy. As far as its usage goes, Sensui states that the sacred energy is a natural unchangeable gap. This suggests how difficult it is to master, since it requires years of training plus the natural requirements to utilize. In the manga, Sensui states that once mastered, the sacred energy is used without thought. In terms of strength, sacred energy is so strong that it nullified Koenma's Mafukan, which took years of spirit energy to develop. It also allowed Sensui to go beyond the Kakai barrier, since it was considered holy energy. One last characteristic that makes the sacred energy unique is Sensui was able to convert his sacred energy into tangible matter, which created his steel ki armor. He later converted his ki to a more offensive type when Yusuke was resurrected. This differs from spirit energy since it creates physical objects out of energy instead of spirit objects out of energy. And it differs from demon energy as it can actually create a physical object instead of manipulating an object that already exists. It's unknown if the sacred energy can actually heal one, but considering the fact that both spirit and demon energies can heal, it is almost guaranteed considering sacred energy is the purest form of spirit energy. So, these conclude the 3 major types of energy that were used throughout the series. 2 minor types of energy that were used include life energy and fused energy. Life energy was used when Yusuke put his life energy into his spirit gun against Suzaku in the Spirit Detective Saga. It was also used when Toguro used his life energy to block Yusuke's spirit gun, which ultimately killed him. In addition, although it isn't a term, I call Yusuke's energy in the Three Kings saga fused energy, since he combined his demon energy with his spirit energy to break Yomi's barrier in the anime. Although these 2 types of energy are minor in the series, they were worth mentioning. Ultimately, I'm sure many of you are wondering which type of energy is the strongest, and there is a simple answer to that. It all depends. Using spirit and sacred energy, Sensui was an S-class human who was comparable with some of the strongest demons of all time. However, when Yusuke was possessed by Raizen, it was clear that even though he was using demon energy as stated by Sensui, he was stronger than Sensui was. Since Yusuke is partially demon as a descendant of Raizen, his demon energy is clearly stronger than his spirit energy, which is why he used it in the anime fight against Yomi. He was still using spirit energy to break Yomi's barrier, which suggests that when trained properly, no energy outweighs the other. However, if I were to make a final ranking of the 3 types of energy, I put sacred energy at the top due to how it can be used to make ki into tangible objects. I rank demon energy second, considering most demons are naturally stronger than humans and have more reserves of energy, which makes them more efficient in using it. I rank spirit energy the weakest, as Sensui stated that sacred energy is the purest form of spirit energy, which makes it stronger than spirit energy by nature. Since most humans would be weaker, spirit energy would be the weakest. However, if Yusuke kept training, I think his fusion of demon and spirit energy would outweigh all of them. So guys, that has been my video for today. Overall, I hope you guys learned more about these different types of energy in the series. If there's anything I left out or something you noticed or want to share, please share it in the comment section below. Also, please check out both of my video partners Blackenfist and Thundershot, as both of their links will be in the description. But most importantly, over everything else, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, as I always say in every single video, to have a great day, guys.